Hi Taurus, this is your February 2022 spiritual reading. So I'm going to start by pulling out a few cards from different decks. If you don't like to stick around for the shuffling, you can skip forward. But if you do choose to stay, your energy gets into the cards even more so. Keep that in mind. All right, we have number 7, pause in your journey. We have number 21, it's time to lead. All right. Number 33, loss makes you whole. Number 7 again, follow your bliss. We have moon influence. And we have dog loyalty. All right, one more. Sorry, 1 second. I have to do these cards for you guys instead. I just wasn't feeling that for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with your oracle card. We have Chariot of Ascension, the Merkaba. A spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention that will help your soul journey. Take your time to develop and practice your chosen spiritual discipline regularly. This will help you grow in power and grace, anchoring the spiritual light within the body of your soul. So it kind of feels like some of you have, it's like there's been a pause in your spiritual journey, in your path of destiny. Something happened that caused you to be at a standstill. And it does feel like now is the time for you to get moving again and to start back that journey. And you'll know when the time is right and when when this new spiritual practice comes to you. Like someone will introduce you to something that really resonates with you, or you watch a movie or you read it in a book. Whatever it is though, it like your whole body reacts to it. You might get chills when you hear it. It's just once you hear it, oh wow, I'm supposed to do that. I want to look more into that. And that's when okay, it's time for me to start walking that path again, to get back on track. And there's nothing wrong with this pause. Let's see. What caused this pause? We have the 9 of Pentacles. It feels like your destiny is at a very, very grand scale. Like you are meant to be part of a community. Your destiny is connected to helping other people, helping the collective. But at first, it's like you also have to take care of yourself. And so for you guys, there may be many different pauses in your spiritual journey where like these opportunities come to you, these doors open up for you to focus on yourself and focus on your own abundance and your own healing, so you have that foundation and that security to be able to do what it is that you're destined to do. And it feels like this past break for a lot of you did have to do with you guys focusing on your career and building a career, building a strong foundation for yourself to feel safe and comfortable enough and not have to worry about money when this journey starts for you again. We have the 10 of Swords and the Hanged Man. Loss makes you whole. And also during this time, a lot of you may have experienced either loss for the first time or at a very grand scale in your life. You guys, there's so much clarifying for you guys. Okay, let's see. What is this loss? What is this loss for Taurus? Wow, 9 of Pentacles again. So you guys may have actually, this past cycle for you may have had to do with your career. And there were a lot of obstacles. You may have lost a job or quit, or something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, and you had to find your way back. Like you had to get back on your feet, really recover from that, and find your confidence again. Find your, like, to feel good about yourself again when it comes to like, okay, I'm good. Like I am successful. I am abundant. Yeah, you guys had to find your way out of that 10 of Swords to the Sun. Like whatever ended for you really had a strong effect. With this loss, like you guys could have lost, again, a job, a home, like a constant flow of income, especially with what's been going on these past couple years. But for you, that really had a significant effect on you, and you're building yourself back up. You're healing from that. You're recovering from that. And that's what is causing this Hanged Man. That's what's causing this pause in your destiny, in your spiritual journey, because you have to get back on your feet, and you have to not, it's like the first step of that too is realizing it is getting back your confidence and trusting in the universe and trusting in yourself and your abilities, and knowing that you are successful. You know, even if you did lose your job, you're gonna get another one. Like if a business you were trying to start didn't work out, the next one will. Like this may have had you feeling like you want to give up, or you kind of lost hope, and you're rebuilding from that, and you're becoming very confident and comfortable materially again. And that's when this journey will open up. Like that's the key to restarting this path. We have, it's time to lead. So yeah, like I was saying, if you know what this loss was for you, if that really impacted your confidence and how you feel about yourself, it wouldn't allow you to do what you're meant to do. And for a lot of you, you're meant to be some sort of leader, a community leader, a spiritual leader, possibly a teacher, a guide. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, you guys are like the divine creators. You guys bring the divine and transmute it into the 3D, into something the world can see. You guys, a lot of you may be artists or some sort of creators, and that's your gift. That is how you change the collective. That's the impact that you leave behind. And Ace of Wands, yeah, manifesting spirit into 3D. That's where your passion is. That's when you feel your best. And a lot of you guys could be, like, again, like I was saying, spiritual teachers, where you kind of have that channel where you have this so much wisdom and abundance that are constantly getting downloaded for you guys, and your destiny is to share it and to use that information to guide the collective in a certain direction. But it's interesting because it's like the perfect balance of 5D and 3D. It's using that wisdom, using that connection to make physical changes, to like move the collective in a different direction. I don't know if this how this resonates with you guys, but it's very, very interesting. And we have the King of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you are destined to be some sort of speakers, somehow using your voice, using your communication, writers, musicians, teachers, guides, whatever it is, it has to do with communicating. You guys could have a strong Mercury in your chart, or a strong third house, or many planets in Gemini. But speaking and teaching and sharing this wisdom is a big part of your destiny. And since you are destined to be a leader, it kind of makes me feel like it's more physical. So even if it's you writing a book, you go around the world and talk about it and meet people. It's some, I don't know. It requires you to have contact with people, not just like sit somewhere and write books and release them. You're very active in some sort of community, or you're destined to be very active in a community. Follow your bliss, again, feels like that's where your passion lies. Like whatever it is that makes you feel the best, makes you feel alive, just makes you feel so connected and aligned. That is like the core of your destiny, the essence of it. So let's say like it's singing or writing music. It's through that music that you are able to change lives, and that allows you to, go around the world and speak to communities, speak to people. That's how people find you and listen to you. You are meant to be seen, and you're meant to be heard, because there's a lot within you that you're meant to share, and you have a very powerful connection to the divine. Like your crown chakra is very, very powerful, and there's like a direct download constantly for you guys. So it's really good to buy a very special notebook. And I don't always say this, I'm like, whatever you're writing, just write it. But for you guys, get a notebook that you love. I personally really like leather bound notebooks. I don't have one near me, but always take that with you everywhere you go. And whenever you have these downloads, and always, you guys need a dream journal, because that's the most direct way we get information from the divine. But always have that notebook with you, and whenever you get these downloads, whenever you get these bits of wisdom, write them down. Even if in that moment it doesn't feel significant, or you think, oh, I'm gonna always remember this, you're not. And when you write it down and you go back and look, you'll be like, wow, how did I forget about that? But that book will be like worth more than money one day, because it's so much wisdom in there. You guys, please do that, because again, it feels like it's part of your destiny to share all of this. And even though you're at a pause right now, that doesn't mean that you're not getting these downloads and you're not getting this information. So continue writing it, even if you're not teaching or sharing it right now. All right, we have the moon, influence, and we have dog, loyalty. Feels like with influence recently, especially whatever happened for you guys that caused this pause, has caused a lot of chaos in your life. Like we were talking about, it really had an impact on you, where your energy's kind of been all over the place. You haven't been able to, have that focus and have that time and energy to be this creator that you're destined to be. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the cycle you're going through now, but it will fix itself. It has to, because you need that calm, you need that peace, you need that order in order to do what you came here to do. So the universe will always help you and always support you. So again, if there's something you're stressed about, know that it will work out, because that it's like written in your plan. Like, okay, that what this person needs to achieve their destiny is that abundance, that stability and security to do what we want them to do, what they came here to do. So you will always have help, and all you have to do is ask. Like, ask your spirit guides, ask God, ask the universe, because we do have free will. So they can't really do much for us until we ask. But the moment that you say, hey, like, universe, help me, make everything fall back into place, open new doors for me, you'll find that it happens right away, like almost immediately. And it happens because not only do you want it, but it's also meant for you. It's also part of your destiny. A lot of times things that we want, we don't get. And later we find out, like, oh wow, this is why, because that isn't the path that I was supposed to walk. But for you guys, again, this material security is part of your destiny. So if you find that ever gets shaky, just ask the universe for help. We have loyalty here. I don't know, it feels like during this time you also found, like, you discovered that there are a lot of people you had in your life that are just, they're not there for you when you need them. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, a lot of relationships, there have been a lot of endings for you in this past cycle. It could, again, it could be with your job or something that you wanted to achieve, but not only did that fall apart, but you walked away from so many people because you realized, wow, they're not my friends, they're not truly there for me when I need them, like I'm there for them. So yeah, it feels like this past cycle was a lot of destruction, but after destruction comes creation, right? So from all that, you're able to create something new, and a new life will open up for you, and new people will come into your life. I don't feel like a lot of you are too stressed and worried, but for those of you that are, know that everything will fall back into place, and everything that falls away from you is creating room for something even better to come in. Yeah, a lot of endings for you guys. A lot of endings, a lot of loss. But you guys might be saying 333 a lot, 7 a lot, but it's again, for those of you who are really having a hard time accepting all of this loss that has happened, know that it's for the best, and one day you're going to be grateful for that, and it's only helping you, it's only making you stronger, and it's in a way might even be preparing you for what is to come next, for what you're meant to be doing. But I just want to say, like, life is all about cycles, right? If you find yourself going, hitting the low, that means you're just about to come up. So don't lose hope. Don't think that everything is against you, that nothing's ever going to work out. It will. Everything always falls back into place. But for you guys, it feels like this past cycle was a very significant one where a lot of things happened at once, and that is, why it was extra difficult for you. But it will get better. You will get back on your feet. You will have the sun, that healing, that confidence, that abundance again, and you will feel good about yourself again and feel very, very confident and abundant. We have the Four of Cups and the Six. So you guys, so we have jobs, we have friends. A lot of you could have had relationships that even fell apart because, again, you realized they weren't there for you when you needed them, or like when things got rough and you got stressed, they just walked away. So just a lot of different things falling apart. But even with that, what comes next is Six of Cups, soulmates, love, true friendship that are always there for you, that's unconditional. Yeah, I think the main message here is everything is gonna fall back into place. Like you are okay, like you're safe, you're protected, you are good. You don't worry too much. Don't let yourself fall into too much stress and anxiety. Everything will fall into place because it's destined for you. Like you're destined to have a very good and abundant life. It's like your gift and your foundation for doing what you came here to do. And it's because your destiny, like I was saying, it's very connected to the collective, like to you being out there, you helping people, you teaching them, you guiding them. And so you'll be fine. Like everything's gonna fall back into place. Everything, if things fell apart, something better is gonna come back in. All right, I want to do one more spread for you guys. Let's see if there are any other messages that you guys need to hear. Taurus, yeah, you guys, you're destined to be very, very, very abundant, very successful, very stable and secure when it comes to wealth, when it comes to your physical life and home and abundance. So that's something you never have to worry about. Don't stress about it too much. I'm not saying like don't do anything, it'll come to you if you just sit there, but you don't need to worry that, oh, if this falls apart, then maybe I'm just not meant to do this. No, keep trying, keep getting back up. It's like you're the kind of person who has that lucky break, where it's like everything could have been like this, like not that you're like, you're good, you're successful, you're stable, but there's ups and downs, and then all of a sudden something happens that just changes your life and that transforms everything for you when it comes to your material abundance. So remember that. Don't ever lose hope. Don't ever doubt that. We have the Knight of Wands, and it feels like we were saying, it does feel like that this pause is about to end. And so this abundance and this opportunity and this lucky break will be coming to you very, very soon. That's going to make you feel this nine of Pentacles and this Sun again. So you have that. So you're able to go out into the world and walk your path of destiny again. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're at that journey. You're standing at that crossroads. Like that change, that like it's like your destiny, you've been walking and then it's been stopped. Like you have stopped to deal with other stuff, but it feels like you're about to take off again. Like you're starting to look back up and straight towards your destiny. Like you're getting ready to move. I don't think a lot of you have done that yet. I think most of you are still on that pause, but that is going to be coming to an end very soon. And the one thing that you guys can do to help to not slow it down and to not block it even further from moving forward is try to not fall into anxiety and stress. Again, know that a big part of your destiny is to have this success and experience a lot of material abundance. So there's nothing to worry about for you. Like the sun is rising. Things are going to get better. Things are going to work out. But the more you stress, and like, especially if you're an overthinker, constantly like in a low frequency, you're making it very hard for the universe to uplift you. But if you surrender and just trust, things will change for you a lot more quickly. And another thing that you guys can do is find things that you're grateful for every day, all around you. You guys, like I was saying, I say it very, very often, get a gratitude journal, or even just a piece of paper, and write down things you're grateful for every morning and every night. Even if you think everything is falling apart, you have a roof above your head. You have food to eat, you have clean water, you have family, you have friends, everything. Try to remember all the good things as well. Being able to do these two will help things move forward a lot more quickly, because some of you are making it very hard for the universe to help you move forward and to help these changes come to you, because you're not aligning to them. You're like holding yourself down, and it's going to be very helpful for you to surrender and trust and raise your frequency by finding things you're grateful for and writing them down, speaking them, noticing them every single day. All right, Taurus, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.